Florida living is supposed to mean perfectly clear evenings, a cold drink in hand, and zero mosquitoes buzzing by your ear as you relax by the pool. But the actual climate is brutal. Coastal salt spray coats everything. The UV heat bakes materials, and hurricane-force winds treat outdoor structures like giant sails. This image highlights the contrast. On the left is the dream, but on the right is the reality for an enclosure built with standard materials. The intense environment rapidly eats away at steel fasteners and shreds ordinary mesh. This blueprint overlay illustrates the core rule for building down here. A screen enclosure must be treated as a highly engineered structural system. To prevent a total collapse the next time a severe storm hits, you have to look past the mesh itself. You need to analyze the foundation, the skeleton, and the skin. The highest vulnerability for any pool cage sits at the base, where the aluminum frame bolts into your concrete deck. Because Florida is surrounded by salt water, the air is thick with moisture and salt spray. When you mix that salt with two different metals, like a steel screw driving into an aluminum frame, you trigger a chemical reaction called galvanic corrosion. This cross-section shows what happens next. You might only see surface rust, but beneath the concrete, the metals and salt water act like a battery. That current actively dissolves the steel screw's threads from the inside out, completely destroying the clamping force. Stopping this decay requires specific hardware. Standard stainless steel will still degrade. The requirement for coastal environments is 316 marine-grade stainless steel, which contains specialized elements to resist salt corrosion. But the hardware alone isn't enough. By inserting a dielectric nylon washer between the steel screw and the aluminum frame, you physically separate the metals. This barrier shuts off the electrical current entirely. Surface rust on a base anchor indicates a much deeper problem. It means your structure is actively detaching from its foundation. Once the foundation is secure, we evaluate the aluminum frame, which has to withstand thousands of pounds of pressure during a hurricane. Engineers design these frames using the continuous load path principle. A structure cannot simply absorb a 150-mile-per-hour wind gust. It must catch that force and safely transfer it down through the beams and directly into the concrete footers. The most dangerous weak point in this chain sits directly above your head, right where the enclosure meets the top of your house at the super gutter. The super gutter functions as the primary structural beam, anchoring the entire roof of the pool cage to your home's wooden fascia. If water rots the wooden fascia or improper screws back out, that vital connection loses its grip. If that top connection rips away during a storm, the continuous load path breaks. The wind forces have nowhere to go, and the entire skeleton will collapse, even if your base anchors hold firm. This brings us to the exterior skin. On this mesh matrix, the budget 1814 fiberglass bakes and tears in just 5 to 7 years. A major upgrade is Superscreen, utilizing high-strength polyester to extend its lifespan past a decade with heavy-duty tear resistance. But looking at this 3D blueprint reveals the strategy professionals actually use. Instead of stretching one material everywhere, they deploy specific meshes to specific threat zones in a hybrid approach. You install Superscreen on the roof and main walls for clear views. On lower panels, you apply ultra-durable PET screen. Finally, opaque Florida glass goes on vertical sidewalls for privacy. Notice the warning. Putting it on a roof traps wind and water, causing failure. The real danger in building one of these structures is that the most vital elements, the base anchors, the internal load paths, and the fascia connections, are completely hidden from view. That makes it incredibly easy for bad contractors to cut corners. If an estimate comes in suspiciously low, it is usually because they are substituting cheap steel fasteners, skipping the engineering blueprints, or dodging county permits entirely. You have to demand transparency. Ask for a highly detailed, itemized estimate, and verify that they are using components backed by certified Florida product approval numbers. This structure represents a major asset, shielding your property value and ensuring you can actually use your outdoor space year-round. Treating the enclosure as an engineered system from the ground up eliminates weak links, securing your investment and guaranteeing an unbreakable Florida oasis.